What's up, family? I want to speak to you right now that are discouraged by the current elections and those who are excited about the current elections. Now, those who are excited and who campaigned, congratulations. Um, the person that you wanted just came into office. But remember what it felt like for the last 4 years, not being on the winning administration side. Because that's what it feels like right now for the other side. And they're going to get angry. They're going to do all the things that you did. And so the ping pong continues for what everyone considers is the heart and soul of trying to win America, trying to win the heart and soul of America. Sorry, that's the right way to say it. But at the end of the day, apart from certain policies and certain people being put in position, like the Supreme Court, and the courts have always swung left and right and centrist. And ironically, it's been more Republicans who have voted on key issues like Roe versus Wade to affirm Roe than Democrats. So there's a lot of ironies about being so fearful about other political parties. And that is that much doesn't change through policy. Most of the things that have influenced America have been culture, have been the things that people have been willing to tolerate, like slavery, segregation, Jim Crow. Again, what's the real issue? The real issue is that much is not going to change. The change is going to happen by the stuff that we do on a local level in influencing people within our own families, our own churches, our own communities, the people we work with, and the stuff that we get involved in to solve problems. So I would just want to ask you to stay sober. Sober. Don't be upset, overly upset. Don't be overly excited. As Solomon said in Ecclesiastes, there's nothing new under the sun. You won today, you're going to lose in 4 years or 8 years. Be sober and get excited about the role that you're playing every day in solving problems for people, whether it be spiritual, whether it be practical, whether it be medical, whether it be legal. Get excited about what God is doing with you and your family. Because even in the midst of all of this, people are dying of COVID. People are dying of old age. People dying of car accidents. Human trafficking is still happening. Families are being ripped apart. Divorces are happening. Women are being betrayed on. Men are being hurt. We still have a lot of problems that no president or no politician was going to be able to solve. In fact, I put very little hope in politicians. My hope is in people like you who are involved on a micro level in other people's lives. Pastors that of small churches that are counseling and helping families get through poverty and crisis. Counselors that are counseling individuals that are struggling with delusional thoughts, suicidal thoughts. Business people that are helping people with transportation, delivery, logistics, software, marketing. That's what I get excited about. Missionaries that are doing work on a level that no one will ever see or understanding. They're delivering water, building wells in areas of Haiti and Nicaragua and Liberia. Folks, we're good. Whether you're excited now or you'll be excited in 4 years, stop playing this emotional ping pong game. Presidents, senators, and congresspeople are important. We should be engaged, but we should be very sober whether our side is winning or our side is losing, because much is not going to change from that level. Most of them get greedy and corrupted. Not all. I'm not trying to be cynical, but most. They get lazy. They stop thinking like business people and ground level nonprofit leaders. They don't. Uh, they start getting bogged down with technical legislative issues and power struggles and having to um, get in line with their party, even though some solutions require compromise and negotiation. That's the state we've been in. But the real change is going to happen through you and me. You getting smarter with your business, you getting smarter with your nonprofit, you getting smarter with your church in the way that you are discipling and caring for people and managing important information. You telling your story more effectively. You having better systems and automations so you can actually focus on what's important, that is solving your clients' needs on a city level, on a micro level, or on an institutional level. Again, this is just my encouragement to you. Don't get too excited or don't get too depressed. Stay sober. To some level, stay independent. Stay skeptical, critical, but yet full of joy, contentment, and gratefulness for the blessings that God has given to you and the problems you get to make money every day to solve. Folks, I'm excited. Trump, Biden, Obama does not matter to me. I pray for God's blessing upon all of them. I'll disagree on policy issues. I'll fight for what I think is right as a half Lebanese, Armenian, half West African black man living in America who loves Christ, who loves business, free market, family, but also believes in the dignity of human beings to disagree with me and come to their own conclusions without fearing the government because of what they believe or how they're living, unless they're doing something really evil and hurting people. And maybe in some sense, I'm a libertarian. But what I do believe is that what someone is doing thousands of miles away has very little impact. Apart from critical policy issues, the way I'm experiencing life on an existential level in my marriage and in my family and on a community level, unless I cooperate with natural law, with right living, healthy thinking, and take control of my destiny with the grace and the help of God and make changes. And that's what I've learned. Don't use religion as an opiate. Don't hide behind church and politics and parties or your culture to validate your so-called supremacy or your so-called lower status. You are created in the image of God, and God is calling you to believe and to cooperate with Him, to be a blessing and to understand just how blessed you really are. Be sober. Be sober. Do good. And enjoy the life that God's given to you. Peace.